This is going to be a powerful Sunday message for you guys. I want to share with you one of the greatest life lessons I've learned. And with that being said, what do we have to deal with on a daily basis for the most part? What do we have to deal with, every single one of us in our lives on a daily basis? Can you guess? People. So, one of the greatest lessons I've learned is simply having a greater and greater and greater understanding of what people actually are, instead of thinking you know who people are, or allowing people to portray themselves a certain way around you when that's not what it is. You know, learning about people in general, learning how to win with people, not to get over on people, but to win with people. And it can be difficult to win with people. But the greatest lesson I've learned is typically understanding people. Because people's going to let you down. People's going to do you dirty. People's going to backstab you. People's going to do a whole bunch of things to you that you don't like. Everybody takes L's with people in many different ways. You can take L's in friendships, relationships. You can take L's when it comes to family. You can take L's in so many ways when it comes to people, and I've taken many L's. And the best thing I've done was learnt from all the lessons that I have encountered in my life with people. And it's very powerful, because the only reason I only ever took L's is because I did not know what was going on in the situations. When I was younger, I would give people the benefit of the doubt. I would believe people, I would believe in what they said. I would believe that things are what they seemed. Because people are crafty individuals, bro. People can make it seem like something is this way, but it's not. So one of the greatest lessons, not only myself, but anybody will ever learn, is to learn about people. Become a master when it comes to yourself and others. Because if you're that guy, or if you're that girl that just continues to take L's over time, when it comes to people, you will live your entire life just being used. Just not being valued the way you should be valued. Taking L's every way around the corner. Every corner you take, you're taking L's when it comes to people. But once you learn what life actually is, all that stops. And it's very important. Because wasted time is something you'll never get back. There's men in marriages for 20 plus years. Their wife decides to leave. The fact that she leaves to go do something better causes him to lose his money, to lose his mind, to lose everything. So, as a man, or even as a woman, you have to not, I was just using that as an example, but you have to position yourself in life very properly, to the point where even if you take an L, it's not going to sting real bad, because you'll be in position to win in so many other different ways. Because some people bag on certain things. Let's say if you got this friends group, oh, these are my bros, got my friends, and all of a sudden things go wrong, and now it's bad because you decide to have loyalty. You thought they were loyal, but they were not loyal. They were only loyal for a certain period of time. They did not have that forever loyalty. And that's another example. It could be anything. It could be with your relationship partner, with your family, with friends, with anybody. So, as a man or woman, you have to position yourself properly, that no matter what happens, you will be in a good place. You'll be in a good spot when it comes to people. So what I do is I win with people. I don't let people win over me. I don't let people do anything like that to me. I simply win with people. That's how it has to be. And even if you take an L over here or over there, you're still winning with other people. Life is about win-win situations. What I have learned is that there's far too many users in this world who's looking to use you for a certain period of time, and then that certain period of time ends, and then boom. So this is nothing new. This is what I learned at a very young age. And I've worked my ass off to make things right, and I think that's what everybody has to do for themselves. You have to work your ass off. Otherwise, you will always be that person in those positions that is getting used, that is getting walked on, that people come and use you for a certain period of time and then they're gone. And sometimes, people can't even help it, bro. Like, sometimes people can't help it. It's just the way things go. But you have to be winning in certain situations. The thing is, you just can't be manipulated. You can't think something is what it's not. You have to know how things are. You have to know the possibilities of what could happen in certain situations with people. You can't think, oh, I'm going to be with these people forever. I'm going to be with this girl forever. If you're a girl, I'm going to be with this guy forever, or something like this. And things don't happen this way. Like, you have to be prepared. And it's not like you're living in fear, just waiting for something like that to happen. What I really mean is you have your life together, so even if something happens, you're ready to move on to win elsewhere. Because if you don't, and you're not prepared for that, and the only way you feel you can do that is if you're still with these people or with this person, then you're screwed when things come to an end. So what I'm saying is, to live your life in the positions you're in, and I'm really thinking this through in my mind even before I'm saying these things, but I'm making it make sense. So you're winning with the people you're with. Let's say you have this group of friends or whatever, like, you're going to be doing your thing. But if something was to happen, or let's say you're in that relationship, if something was to happen, you can win elsewhere, like immediately. Like immediately, because you worked your ass off for things to be that way. There's people all over the place. So a big mistake, and a big rookie mistake I made when I was young, was thinking the people I was around that we were going to be boys forever. I'm going to be with this girl forever. Things are going to be this way. You're convinced things will be that way. And when things don't go that way, it's strange. When you come to the realization what happened and you feel used, you feel like shit. They just did not value me the way I valued them. It's a tough, bitter pill to swallow when that shit happens. Because you thought different. You thought it was this way, and that's what pisses you off the most. So once again, the greatest lesson is knowing full well what's going on in any situations you're in, period. You know what it is. You're not blindsided. These people ain't manipulating you, making it seem like it's one way when it's not. Because like I said, bro, there's a lot of crafty individuals in this world that are this way. And people will do anything to make that happen. That's what stings the most. It's not like you didn't, like, it's not like it's not like you didn't know. Like you literally did not know. But they made it seem that way. Like through their actions. But they're crafty because they're survivalists. And they will do those things. That's what's going to rub you the wrong way, especially when you're someone that has your shit together. And people's going to come to you to gain value because they're survivalists and they can lie their way into doing it. So when it happens, boom. This is why you become friends with people who have value, who is on your level. This is why you date people who is on your level. You're not fixing nobody, you're not saving nobody, you're not doing nothing, bruh. You're not doing none of that. And it's not like when we say date somebody on your level, we're not talking about she has to make the exact same amount of money, has the ambition you have, and like equal in this sense, just equal in like a girl form. And if you're a girl, you have to get your guy that is equal to you in your form. This is how like it has to be. Not equal, because like men and women are different. Not equal as in you're checking off boxes. What this guy has, like hard work, determination, ambition, financially well off, and all this stuff. Like men and women have different standards, which makes them valuable. So that's what I'm talking about when it comes to that. So I don't piss around and I don't mess around with people who don't measure up. It's the way it has to be, because if it's not that way, you will get screwed. You will get robbed. You'll get screwed. Your time will be wasted. You'll be lied to. Things like this will happen. And it's not going to sit well with you when you come to the realization of what the hell just happened. So this is a big lesson, probably the number one that I've learned in life, is how to deal with people 10 million times better. 10 million times better. How to deal with people in general. Knowing what's going on at all times. Knowing you're not being fooled. You know damn well what's going on the whole time. So, you know, it's so important, bro, because if you're blindsided, like I said near the start of this video, like you will be that guy or that girl that gets used their whole life and nothing was ever built, nothing was ever done right. It just, nothing went right. So if you know what's going on, you can make things right. If not, you will be blindsided your whole life. So this is what you have to understand. This is what I've learned. And I genuinely believe It's one of the greatest lessons anybody will ever learn in life. And to not be that naive person, because it's going to get you in a lot of trouble. It's going to put you in places you don't want to be in. And that's the video. Nothing left. On to the next. And I'll see you guys soon.